Today, we're diving into a fascinating chapter of history, specifically the role of pinup photos in Yank, the Army Weekly, a magazine that became a lifeline for soldiers during World War II. These images weren't just about beauty, they were symbols of hope, comfort, and a connection to home during one of the most tumultuous times in history. So, grab your gear, and let's march back to the 1940s. First, let's set the stage. Yank, the Army Weekly was launched in 1942 by the U.S. Army to provide soldiers with news, entertainment, and a sense of community while they were stationed far from home. It was filled with articles about the war effort, cartoons, and of course, pinup photos. The magazine quickly became popular among troops, with a circulation that reached over 1.5 million at its peak. The magazine was unique because it was written by soldiers for soldiers. It offered a blend of humor and realism, acknowledging the hardships of war while also providing a much-needed escape. And what better way to escape than through the captivating images of pinup girls? Pinup photos served multiple purposes in Yank. They were not just eye candy, they were morale boosters. For soldiers facing the daily grind of military life, these glamorous images provided a glimpse of the world they left behind, a world filled with beauty, laughter, and love. But what made these pinup photos so captivating? It wasn't just about the models themselves, it was the artistry involved in capturing their essence. Photographers utilized lighting, props, and creative settings to create images that felt both playful and aspirational. Many pinups had themes that resonated with soldiers' experiences. You'd see models in military-inspired outfits or playful beach scenes that transported them back to summer days at home. These images were meticulously crafted to evoke emotions, joy, nostalgia, and even longing. The impact of these pinup photos extended beyond mere entertainment. They became cultural icons that shaped perceptions of femininity and beauty during the 1940s. The women featured in Yank represented an idealized version of womanhood, strong yet approachable, glamorous yet relatable. Soldiers often wrote letters to their favorite pinup models, expressing gratitude for the joy these images brought them during tough times. One soldier famously wrote to Rita Hayworth, thanking her for being a source of inspiration while he was away from home. It's incredible to think how these images forged connections between soldiers and the women who represented hope and beauty. Interestingly, the pinups in Yank also reflected the changing roles of women during the war. As men went off to fight, women stepped into roles traditionally held by men, working in factories, serving in auxiliary military units, and supporting the war effort on all fronts. Pinups like Rosie the Riveter emerged as symbols of female strength and resilience. These images encouraged women to embrace their strength while still celebrating their femininity. In this way, pinups were more than just pretty pictures, they were representations of a generation that adapted and persevered in the face of adversity. As World War II came to an end, so did the era of Yank. However, the legacy of its pinup photos lived on. They influenced pop culture, fashion photography, and advertising for decades to come. Even today, we see echoes of 1940s pinups in modern media, whether it's through retro-inspired fashion shoots or contemporary art. The allure of the pinup remains strong because it captures a unique blend of nostalgia and empowerment. It reminds us of a time when beauty was celebrated amid chaos, a reminder that even in dark times, there's always room for joy and creativity. So there you have it, the story behind 1940s pinup photos in Yank, the Army Weekly. These images were more than just photographs, they were lifelines for soldiers, symbols of hope, and reflections of a changing society. They remind us that art can play a powerful role in shaping our experiences, even during the most challenging times. If you enjoyed this journey into history, don't Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories like this one. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Who's your favorite classic pinup icon? Share your favorites in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember, history is rich with stories waiting to be uncovered, so keep exploring.